my experiences with the Kobo Libra Colour. G'day to all you lovely people and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kathy and today I want to share how I have found the Kobo Libra Colour, which only came out a few months ago. Obviously, my experience with the Kobo Libra Colour is influenced by what I used prior to getting it. I started reading ebooks around 10 years ago, and back then I used a tablet, which I loved. It gave me access to so many books, and I got used to the very vivid colours, and I think I used Moonreader Pro, which is an Android app, to keep track of which books I was reading. And I used Calibre, an ebook manager on my computer, for transferring the ebooks to my tablet. Calibre is an excellent program. It is free. I cannot recommend it enough. It is a fantastic manager of your ebooks. It also allows you to download different covers if you wish. You can tweak the tags, which is basically your genres. It allows you to even modify the ebooks themselves if you need to. It also allows you to convert different ebook formats, and the most popular format is EPUBs. So when my tablet died and I got another one, but I wasn't reading so much, I really didn't need anything. But a few years ago, I did start rereading again and reading a lot. And I thought I need to get an e-reader. I don't really want to use this crappy old tablet that I've got now. So I started researching as to which one I should purchase. I know Kindles are ubiquitous. It seems everyone has them. But I did have a little bit of trouble with Kindle ebooks when I wanted to convert them to use them on my tablets. And I found that because they have a proprietary ebook format, which isn't EPUBs, they're not the easiest thing. If I wanted to transfer all my ebooks to a Kindle, I would have to convert all of them. And I thought, no, I can't be bothered. So I did a bit more research as to what was the best e-reader for someone who has EPUB format ebooks. And Kobo's name kept coming up. In fact, it is universally acclaimed as having some of the best e-readers out there. So I bought my first, which was a Kobo Libra H2O. It had 8 gigs of storage, and I found that I was getting close to filling it. So I thought, okay, I need to upgrade. And I upgraded to the Kobo Libra 2, which is this. And this is the predecessor to the Kobo Libra Colour. They are practically identical, except the Libra 2 is slightly thicker and the Colour weighs around 15 grams less. The other difference is that this, the Libra 2, has slightly sharper edges. Not enough to hurt your fingers though. The Colour, however, has slightly more rounded edges. The backs both have texture, which makes them very grippable. These will not slip out of your hands. As for the specifications, they both have 32 gigs of storage. The Colour has a slightly faster processor, and of course it has colour. They can both access your library app, but not mine. Yeah, my local library uses BorrowBox, and that does not connect direct to the Kobos. What I have to do is go onto my computer, and I can then transfer the ebooks or audiobooks to the Kobos. Now I have to confess I have not used audiobooks through the Kobos because I don't listen to them. Because these are pretty much almost identical in size, they both fit in the same covers, whether you have a Libra 2 cover or a Kobo Colour one. The only difference, however, is the charging port on the Colour is slightly higher than the one on this, which is very annoying. But that's an easy fix. You just cut out a little bit more section here and you can charge both devices using the same covers. I'll put up a screenshot of the specifications of both devices since they are so similar. And I think price-wise in Australia, the Colour is going for around $360. The Libra 2, which is out of stock at Kobo, I have seen available under $300. I think I paid around $280 2 years ago. Honestly, if this didn't have colour, I wouldn't have upgraded my Libra 2. I was very, very happy with it. The only issue I ever had with it is when you used a cover and you lifted the front, it would not bring the device out of sleep mode. You'd have to press the button on the back. I didn't have this issue with my first e-reader, and I don't have that issue with the Colour. And I did a lot of research about it, trying to find out what the problem was. And I tried many different covers, though I didn't buy any from Kobo directly. I didn't like their colours, actually, and they were a little bit expensive. But from all the research I did, it was a common problem for people who have the Kobo Libra 2. It has something to do with the magnets inside the device, and if they are misaligned, then it doesn't matter what cover you use, it still will not wake the device out of sleep mode. Even people who had the Kobo covers found the same issue. For me, that wasn't a deal breaker. I don't, however, have any problem with all the different covers I've tried with the Kobo Colour. Every time I lift the front, it will come out of sleep mode, which I do like. One thing I absolutely love about the Libras, especially the Libra 2 and the Colour, is this large bevel on the side. It makes it really easy to hold without my fingers touching the screen. And I can use either the buttons to move through pages, or I can touch the screen. Basically, I can use either hand to change pages. I love that. Of course, it also has the auto rotate. You won't see it now because this is in sleep mode, but it will auto rotate depending upon which hand you are using. You can even read your ebooks this way or the other way. But I love how grippable it is, and I don't have to worry that it's going to slip out of my hands. Now with genres on the Kobo, the way it has worked for me is using what's called collections. I have tagged all my books with my own genres because I don't always like the genres that others use. And when I go into the Kobo, I can search through the collections, basically genres or tags, and pick, say, mysteries. And it will bring up all the books that have been tagged as mysteries. Books are listed based on authors, titles, series, as well as genres. The search function I find very quick to respond. There are many ways you can do searches on this. It can also search online if you have a Wi-Fi connection. You can also purchase ebooks through this device, though I don't. I prefer to do that through the computer, so then I can put them through Calibre myself. I have used my library app through the Kobo until they changed the app that they are using. But depending upon which app your library is using, you might be able to borrow books directly through the Kobo. I always told myself that as soon as colour comes out in an e-reader, I will buy it. And it just so happened that this came out the day after my 60th birthday. So I thought, fine, this is going to be my birthday present to myself. And I love it. I love the colours on it. However, you might notice the colours are very washed out. They are not as vivid as they would be on your phone, tablet, or computers. It has something to do with the technology. It just hasn't reached that level yet. The other thing that the Kobo Colour has is you can highlight in different colours, which means you can then categorize your highlights based on colour. Now the colour does come with a stylus. I'm not sure if the Libra 2 does, but I don't need a stylus, so I didn't buy one. The faster processor compared to the Libra 2, I haven't noticed that it is any faster. It seems to respond at the same level. However, one disadvantage of the Colour is that the battery does drain a little faster than the Libra 2. I could go days reading ebooks on my Libra 2 and I wouldn't need to charge it. The Colour does need charging a little bit more often. And when I say that, it doesn't mean you have to charge it every day, but it is definitely at a more frequent interval than I did with my Libra 2. And that is most likely because it does need to use more processing power for the colour. If you've never had an e-reader and you're not sure what you want, this is a more expensive option, obviously. However, the colour is a big selling point, and for me, it is definitely worth it. But if you are not fast or you don't care if there is colour or not, then you don't necessarily need to buy a colour e-reader because they are more expensive. And if you already have an e-reader that you are very happy with and you don't want colour or you don't care, again, I don't believe you need to upgrade. This is not necessarily a much faster machine. It is simply one that has colour. Yeah. But for someone like me who always promised themselves that I would buy a colour e-reader as soon as it came out, well, that's why I bought it. And I don't regret it. I absolutely love having colour covers. I love seeing artwork in some of my ebooks in colour, not black and white. And I already knew that the Kobo is an excellent device that I love. I knew I was going to love this, and I do. And as a bonus, my covers work flawlessly with this. I can lift the lid and it will come out of sleep mode without my touching the button on the back. I also love how much storage space it has. Some devices just don't have enough, and I know, for example, graphic intensive ebooks like comics will take up a lot of space. 32 gigs is a lot of space. I will never fill it in my lifetime. Yeah, that's for sure. In conclusion, I am very, very happy with the device. It is a great device, though I don't like that the battery drains a little faster than my Libra 2. However, the colour more than makes up for it. And as I said, this has been just my experience with this device, and I hope you have found it useful. Now, of course, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the Kobo Libra Colour. Do you think it is worth getting or not? Have you got one? Have you considered getting one? What e-reader do you use? You know, I would love to hear from you guys. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, then you can do the usual. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a Patreon account if you wish to support me in that way. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!